Good evening, everyone. This is Justina Arize, and this is my theory presentation in Communication in Health Education using the PEPLAU'S Theory of Interpersonal Relationship. And these are my objectives. I will be doing the introduction of the theory of interpersonal relationship, how it aligns with my CSP and also the Healthy People 2020. And also, I will talk about the overview, which is the stages of theory of interpersonal relationship and also the concept. And I will also talk how it applies to my CSP. The concept of the theory of interpersonal relationship was established by Arize in 1952. This theory of interpersonal relationship becomes the center of psychiatric nursing in 1968. This theory is all about psychodynamic nursing, which is being able to understand one's own behavior to help others identify felt difficulties and to apply principles of human relation to their problem that arises at every level of experience. This theory stresses the importance of nurses' ability to understand their own behavior to help others identify their own perceived difficulty. There are 4 stages of an interpersonal relationship theory. The first phase is the orientation phase. In this phase, is usually initiated by nurse. The nurse may notice that the patient is very depressed because of their ill health, and the nurse may sing to the patient, or a music therapy may be employed to sing to the patient, which will help in depression reduction of the patient. Then we have the identification phase. The identification phase, in this phase, the patient actually begin to identify that they really have a problem and begin to work with the nurse, begin to develop a relationship with the nurse, and also the client will now feel that they belong and feel capable of dealing with the problem. In this phase, in this identification phase, a nursing care plan goal is set. Then we have the exploitation phase or the working phase. At this phase, the patient feel that they are now part of their healing and they start working towards their healing. Then we have the resolution phase or determination phase. At this phase, the nurse now sense that her goal has been met. There is reduction in depression of the patient, and at this phase, the nurse slowly terminate or resolve the relationship so that this patient can stand on their own and continue to work on their goal of being depression free. So this is the concept of theory of interpersonal relationship. At first, the nurse and the patient, they are strangers. They meet for the first time, and the goal of the nurse is to establish and build a trust with the patient. And in this concept, there should be a success in this role of building a relationship. Then it goes to the resource person. The nurse will now provide factual health information and establish a care plan. The nurse also provides information in response to the patient questions in a sensitive and therapeutic manner. Then the third concept is that the nurse will become a teacher. In this concept, the nurse provides education to the patient in a way the patient will understand, and this will help in promotion of health and wellness. Then the fourth concept is the nurse assume the goal of a leader. The role of a leader, the nurse collaborates with the patient to work towards a treatment goal. And in this concept, it's just to help the patient maintain their health in providing guidance to the patient, direction, and also support. Then we have the surrogate concept. In this concept, the nurse take the place of a close family relation or friend or just identify herself as a friend to the patient, so the patient will build trust in the nurse. The last concept of interpersonal relationship is the counselor. The nurse at this role seek to have um in this role, the nurse seek to have patients explore their current situation or their problem or their feeling, and then the nurse will now find a way to provide therapeutic communication and as well as provide guidance. Application of interpersonal relationship theory to my CSP. So my CSP is using music to reduce depression in the client diagnosed with terminal illness. Studies have demonstrated that music serves as an effective intervention to alleviate pain and psychological symptoms of terminal ill patients. So as nurses, we all want to leave our patients better than we found them. And as nurses, it is important for me, as a nurse, it's important for me to be an integral part of improving a patient's life. And these are my references. Thank you for listening.